Have you ever heard of a god who was born twice? A god of wild parties, mind-bending chaos, and pure, unadulterated joy? Meet Dionysus, the ancient Greek god of wine, madness, and ecstasy. He wasn't like the other Olympians, sitting high on their thrones. No, Dionysus was down on earth, dancing with mortals. His story a whirlwind of tragedy and triumph. His birth story alone is one for the ages. His mother was a mortal princess named Semele, and his father was none other than Zeus, the king of the gods. But a jealous Hera tricked Semele into asking Zeus to reveal his true divine form. The sight was too much for any mortal to bear, and she was instantly incinerated. But Zeus, in a desperate act of love, snatched their unborn child from the ashes and sewed him into his own thigh. Months later, Dionysus was born again, this time from the leg of a god, a being born from lightning and tragedy, destined to understand both immense joy and profound suffering. Raised in the wild, Dionysus grew into a charismatic and unpredictable deity. He wandered the lands from Greece to India with a band of devoted followers. His greatest gift to humanity? Wine. He taught mortals the art of viticulture, how to cultivate grapes and transform them into a drink that could unlock the soul. This wasn't just about getting tipsy. For Dionysus, wine was a sacred key. It could quiet anxieties, inspire creativity, and bring people together in spirited celebration. His followers, especially the wild women known as the Maenads, would dance in frenzied, ecstatic rituals in the mountains, their spirits breaking free from the rigid rules of society. They found a kind of liberation in this divine madness. But don't mistake him for just a god of good times. Dionysus had a darker side, a demand for respect that was as fierce as his celebrations. He represented the untamed emotional parts of human nature, and he would not be ignored or mocked. There's a chilling story about King Pentheus of Thebes, his own cousin, who refused to acknowledge his divinity and outlawed his worship. Dionysus, ever the master of illusion and psychology, didn't just strike him down with a thunderbolt. Instead, he wove a web of madness. He lured Pentheus, disguised as a woman, into the forest to spy on the Maenads' secret rites. There, in their wine-induced frenzy, the women, including Pentheus's own mother, mistook him for a wild animal and tore him limb from limb. It was a brutal, terrifying lesson. You cannot deny the power of the irrational and the wild within you without facing dire consequences. Yet for all his ferocity, Dionysus was also a god of profound compassion and transformation. He was one of the very few figures in Greek mythology to conquer death not through battle, but through love. His mother, Semele, was still a mortal soul trapped in the underworld. Unwilling to accept this fate, Dionysus journeyed into the dark realm of Hades. He faced its terrors, confronted the Lord of the Dead, and successfully rescued his mother's spirit. He didn't just bring her back to the world of the living. He escorted her to Mount Olympus, where she was granted immortality and became a goddess herself. This act shows the heart of Dionysus's power, the ability to transform suffering into joy, mortality into divinity. So Dionysus is much more than just a god of wine. He is the patron of the theater, the symbol of spiritual release, and the embodiment of life's uncontrollable, chaotic, and beautiful energy. He reminds us that our emotions, our passions, and our creativity are not things to be suppressed, but to be embraced. He is the God born from fire, raised in nature, and worshipped in wild celebration. a powerful reminder that within the chaos of life, there is a sacred, divine spark. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into mythology, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.